Hey squad, I'm back! I took some time off because I am moving through a very deep transformation and initiation into the next level of my mission. And I'll definitely talk more about it when I have a bit more clarity and I'm fully moved through it, but I can definitely feel some intense energies of transformation that are stirring up a lot for a lot of people right now. I mean, come on, it's freaking Scorpio season. What else do you expect? But I have a message coming through. I'm out on a beautiful hike right now in Sedona. I live 15 minutes from here, and it's one of the most beautiful places that I've ever been in my entire life. I actually just hosted a retreat here a few weeks ago, which is another reason why I was taking a break, because it was just one of the most expansive, amazing weekends of my life, but it also took out a lot of energy for me. It was so expansive and so beautiful. But yeah, over the past few days, I've been feeling like I've been tapped on the shoulder to commit to my mission at like a new level. And my 30-day YouTube challenge really opened up this inner knowing for me that I am meant to be a channel. I'm meant to deliver messages to you guys. I'm meant to act as this conduit of source, as we all are in our own individual ways and unique ways. And for me right now, I'm being called to share these messages more on YouTube and to really commit to that next level of my mission. And I wanted to come on here and talk about what this is feeling like for me and some of the intuitive pulls I've been receiving, because I do feel like a lot of us are experiencing this very subtle tap on the shoulder for us to take our mission to a new level. I really do believe that as we shed layers, as we release limitations of who it is that we're not, we start to remember and reveal our inherent gifts. And this is something that my best friend Bella talks about so much on the Out of Our Minds podcast that we host together, because her specialty and expertise and gifts is to help people activate their personal genius and to remember the gifts that they hold that they're here to share. And I've learned so much from her and through her. And I wanted to come on here and talk about how there is something happening right now for so many people. And it is to wake up and remember a new level of our inherent gifts that we are here to share with the collective. And you can connect this to the mission that you came here to complete. And when I say mission, I want you to imagine that you came here to share a very specific essence, soul essence, and energy. And it doesn't have to be so like career oriented, although it very much can be. And for me, I'm feeling like we're all moving through this really deep transformation of maybe being placed in old paradigms or places or around certain people that you can feel have different ways of seeing life or different belief systems or are living in a completely different paradigm. And this is happening right now as this beautiful opportunity to see where you're being called to really lock into. What paradigm, what way of being, what way of seeing this beautiful reality field are you being called to lock into? And with this, in this paradigm, you can imagine like choosing a room that you're walking into. In this room, you are going to be supported to really activate the next level of your gifts and your mission. And something that I've been feeling coming through me is that I'm personally feeling this tap on the shoulder, but also it's coming through as these very subtle but clear and simple instructions on how I'm being called to show up daily with my habits, my actions, the way that I'm caring for my vessel. As a channel and someone that's sharing these messages, my body and my voice and my energetic field is so important to the mission that I have to share messages with you guys. And for me personally, I'm feeling these very simple, clear instructions. I actually printed out a habit tracker and I have it posted on my wall in my studio, in my office, and it's very simple. But these things are acting as places where I'm connecting deeper to spirit and connecting deeper to my soul essence. Because the things that you're going to be called to do, the actions, the ways of being, they're going to have the perfect amount of stretch. They're going to have the perfect amount of expansion, discomfort. And when you're in the midst of that discomfort, like I've been talking about so much on my page, that is where you become a channel for the freaking divine in whatever it is that you're doing. Because in those moments of discomfort, look how beautiful this is. This is my favorite hike. Oh my God, I'm like scaling the side of a red rock right now. It's okay. Anyway, in the midst of that discomfort, you have the voices come up, the thoughts, those little minions, the discomfort, the fears. And there's this ability for us to elevate our consciousness in those moments where we are acting as the awareness of those thoughts. You become the observer. You take the seat of the awareness. And in that moment, you are connecting to the now, the present moment. And in the now, when you are observing, you open yourself up to be the channel, to allow source to flow through you. So these little actions or habits that you're being called to take are so much more than getting some sort of physical 3D result. It helps you moment to moment connect deeper and deeper with spirit and with your soul essence. And I'm telling you, we are all being guided with these very simple action steps, ways of being, habits, behaviors that feel like, oh, why would I do that? Or like that doesn't impact what it is that I'm manifesting or the thing that I'm creating. But I'm telling you, that is the freaking strategy. Like that is the guide that is so personalized to your energy field that you are being called to commit to. And something that Bella and I talked about on podcast episode, I think it's 120. I'm going to post it below. We just recorded a podcast episode on how we're all being called to lock into this state of devotion to our mission. And what we were talking about is that these actions can feel so minuscule and meaningless, but they actually are the strategy and the guidebook that you're being called to commit to. And what I'm feeling into is that when we commit to these things, they have the perfect amount of discomfort, the perfect amount of stretch, and we are connecting so deeply to our soul essence that sharing our gifts, we're going to receive the very clear instruction on how we're being guided to do that. And something that's been coming through so strongly for me is this knowing that we will all be taken care of because we already are. But you're going to get to experience that to a level that, oh my goodness, feels like magic, because it is. We are tuning into this frequency of giving our gifts and sharing our love with the universe in a way that that energy, oh my goodness, like it's impossible to not come back to us. So all of this masterminding and thinking about how it is that we can make money and all of these things, it just becomes a natural byproduct of you devoting yourself to these acts, getting the instruction on how you're meant to share your gifts, living in that frequency of sharing them, doing the things that you're feeling inspired to do, the actions you're feeling called to take with sharing your gifts. And I just keep hearing, don't worry, that is the strategy, that is the guidebook that you're being called to take. So yeah, I'm just so freaking grateful for you. Like I cannot believe that this is my reality field where I get to connect with you and share all of these epic messages that are coming through. Look at this freaking view. I'm just so eternally grateful and feel honestly in awe of life. Like, holy crap, this reality field just continuously amazes me every single day. And I just want to share that last week I was feeling the feels. Like I was moving through such deep transformation, and I still am. So trust me, I freaking get it. Like there are days where you just feel disconnected and you feel like you're in this forgetting mindset of not understanding things anymore. Trust the process. Please just trust the process. Surrender, hold so much love and compassion for yourself. Know that you are exactly where you're meant to be, and all will unfold perfectly. Sometimes transformation feels uncomfortable, and it does not mean that you're doing anything wrong. Trust and surrender. Okay, that is my message for today. All right, I love you guys. I'll see you soon. Bye.